Naked Shamanism. Welcome to With Insights Radio. I'm your host, Iggy Garcia. I will take you on a journey across the universe through shamanism, metaphysical, and holistic. So sit back and relax and enjoy the show. All right, welcome everybody. Welcome to Iggy Garcia Live. Mind of Iggy. Just wanted to take some time here and share with you guys. More like my ancestral candle. Just give thanks to my ancestors for all their hard work. And just light a little sage here. Kind of set the tone, set the mood, All right. Very good. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope everything is going well. I hope you're happy. I hope you're accomplishing the things you need to accomplish today. There's a lot going on, a lot happening in the world, a lot happening in the universe. And so I'm compelled here to come online and share with you. I know some of you have read some of the things that I've posted, and some of you are in agreement, some of you are not. Well, just like you're in agreement and disagreement with me, and I'm in agreement with you or not in agreement with you, I wanted to share with you how one simple post, how I felt about something turned into just whatever it turned into. We had to cut it loose and let it go. One of the biggest concerns that a lot of people were started assuming that I believe things one way or another, and they were putting words in my mouth about or writing down what they thought that I was writing. I usually don't complain, but this is important because as a perceived leader in the community, as they call me, that I have a responsibility to share and to bring about, change, bring about awareness, bring about the differences in all of us. And so that's what I'm going to do today. This show is going to be about talking about how different we all are, how we all experience God, how we all experience the universe completely different. Now, the reason I posted that is because I had my own reasons. My reasons were I don't believe that the glorification of that needs to be felt. That we already know that there's a lot happening. We already know there's a lot of things going on. We already know that a lot of people are dying. But here's the other thing. A lot of you are on the bandwagon about getting vaccinated, but none of that I'm aware of, and I could be wrong. A lot of you don't realize that there's a lot of people who cannot be vaccinated. They can't take the vaccine because of allergies or some condition with their body, some physical ailment, something they just can't do. Okay, and some people have died because of that reason. And this isn't just a new thing. This isn't something that I just made up out of my ass and just pulled it out. No, there are people here on Facebook that I know who cannot take the vaccine because it would kill them. I can't be any clearer than that. So for people to attack me and accuse me of not wanting to take the shot because I'm going to kill. So what about my friends who cannot take the vaccine, who are, in peril? If they were to take it, it would harm them. It would do harm to them. What about those folks? No one thinks about that. No one ever gives that a thought. No one ever gives it a thought that, what, maybe not everybody is the right candidate for this vaccine. Everybody's so up on the horse that that we have to take it, and if you don't take it, you're evil. I had my friend call me out. He's going to call on the plane, come visit, and that I'm irresponsible for posting what I posted. No, it's not irresponsible. It's about making us think. And then I get a message here from somebody that they tag me that they're doing the good work of helping people, getting the vaccine. That's their passion. Well, you know what? Think about the people, think that remember that we are all different. Okay, we are all equally blessed and we are all equally have our gifts, but we are all different. We are all not the same. Okay, some of us are stronger than others, some of us are smarter than others, depending on whatever you want to use. But to say that Iggy Garcia doesn't respect women's rights, well, number one, you don't know me. And for you to say that is your fucking ignorance, okay? And I'm going to use that word. This is going to be edited for no kids to watch. Okay, because I respect women, number one. Number two, And I stand for women, for their rights and their equality, right? If you don't believe me, it doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter. But to call me out on a public forum and to say that when was the last time I stood up for women's rights? I don't keep a little diary and a little calendar and say, hey, look at me. I protected women's rights. Look at me. I am protecting vaccinating people. Listen, you do it, you shut up, and you do your work. Congratulations, you're a hero. All right? Amazing. Is that what you want to hear? You want accolades? No, the universe wants us to do what we can. To survive, to live, to be who we need to be. All right? Now, people have put concerns on that post because you know what? They put those concerns down because a lot of people discount people. Oh, you're bad because you don't take the shot. Well, you know what? Some people can't take the shot. Some people physically cannot take the shot. And they shouldn't be shamed for that. People should not be shamed for something that they can't participate in. And they're risking their lives as much as that next person. And they're doing everything humanly possible to stay alive in this fearful moment of this pandemic that we've created. But no one thinks about these people who are not able to take the vaccine. We're so eager to destroy and put people down and be, the great, hope for every humanity. No. There are people who cannot take the shot. There are people who will die if they take the shot. There are people who take any vaccine, they would die. Because they're allergic to the ingredients or allergic to something. I don't know. Everybody has their case by case by case. So how many people die from this vaccine? How many people have been affected? In Europe, they retracted and pulled back the vaccinations. Oh, but that's in Europe, Iggy. That doesn't happen here in the United States because we're a dominant power and we're super and we're strong and we're smarter than the rest of the world. Fuck you, man. Whatever, man. That's ridiculous. If that's affecting them, it can affect us because all these companies work together. They all share the formula. Why is it affecting it? That's what they need to find out. Everybody's on this bandwagon. Let's just jump on and do it. Do it. I don't care if you do it. That's fine with me. But those who don't want to do it, don't shame them. And especially the ones that can't take the vaccine. There are people who reached out to me and say, hey, I can't take the vaccine. It'd kill me. So I'm speaking for them because, they're afraid to speak because they're afraid that someone's going to badger them and beat them up over it. You want to be a leader in the community? Have empathy for people. Have empathy for the people and understand why they're probably saying the things they're saying. But we don't have empathy in this community. The holistic community is a crock of shit at times. And I'm going to tell you that because I know that and I just experienced it and I've always experienced it and I put it and I've let go and I just ignored it. I'm not going to ignore it anymore. Those self-proclaimed people who think that they're doing the universe's magical work, well, congratulations, you're doing the magical work of the universe. If that's what you wanted to hear, hey, I'm part of the universe too. I'm part of you. I'm just you. You are me and I am you. If you don't like that you are I and I am you and we are all the same, we are all one, then you have issues that you need to work out. But I'm not going to cower and just hide behind a rock because that's the easiest thing to do. No, I'll challenge you. I'll get in your face. I had people complaining because I put something about books being banned and stuff. And then when it turns out their focal point was just here in this country. I was talking about globally. I was talking about the whole world, I was talking about that. I was talking about the past. I was talking about history repeating itself. But no, it's easier to destroy somebody, knock someone down when they have just a cause, an idea to remind people, hey, you know what? World War I happened, and everybody's like, oh, yeah, whatever. And then it will never happen again. And then World War II happens. Oh, well, geez, where did that come from? How'd that start, History repeats itself, my friends. The pandemic is not new. There has been many pandemics, and there will be more pandemics as we evolve as human beings, as we become stronger, as we become more. We'll probably see more pandemics. Look, there's people posting right now that they can't take it. They're worried. But no, we're just so eager. We're just so eager. Inject, 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 inject. Just put it in someone's arm because that's the answer. You know, they said it would be like the flu shot. You would always have to take this COVID-19 stuff. It's like the flu, right? Every year you have to take it. Every year, if you choose to. And now they're going to probably make restrictions that you can't travel, that you can't do this because it's a big deal. And sadly, that's probably the reality that we've created for ourselves because the universe creates from where our minds go and what we put out there. Now, did I create this scenario for me to come online and to talk and to share this? Absolutely, I did. There's a part of me that was tired of being silent and being the silent minority for myself and for others who cannot be inoculated. And yeah, you know, I had my friend, I have a vaccine scar here in my arm. I have one here when I first came into this country. You know, boom, they shot me with a pistol, you know, one of those pistols. And then when I was in middle school, they did this here and over in Holy Name, you know. I remember these things. It's not that I'm not saying that you shouldn't take the vaccine. I'm just saying I'm not taking the vaccine. And if you choose not to take it, that's on you. That's on me. You know, whatever happens to me, it's my outcome. It's my responsibility for what I feel is best for myself. So if I wasn't able to, if I had some reason that I couldn't take it physically, would you still treat me the same? Would you still be the freaking butthole and shame me if you knew that I physically couldn't take the vaccine? Or would you help me find a solution for me to figure out a way for me to become better? Would you? That's a question you got to ask yourself. But no one asked that. How do I help my friend Iggy who can't take the vaccine? Because it might kill him. Well, maybe, Iggy, you should take some vitamins, some supplements. Maybe you should eat better. Maybe you should cut meat out of your diet. Maybe you should, stop eating so many carbs, stop eating sugar. Maybe there's a lot of reasons, that could be affected. But, we're in this society that everybody wants. We want to be Puritan society. We want to be right and correct, and we want to be right. Listen, it's not about being right, okay? It's about being human and respecting that other people think different than you, that other people have different beliefs than you. Now listen, everybody who's a Christian, right? Let's just use Christianity as an example. We don't all celebrate Christianity the same way, do we? No, we don't. We don't. If you couldn't answer yes in 2 seconds, then you have to really think about your faith. Number one, I'm Catholic. I was raised Catholic. I believe in Catholicism because that's the way I was raised. That's my foundation. It's part of my work. There are people who are Presbyterians. There are people who are Martin Luthers, and they all see God differently. You got your Orthodox, your Greek Orthodox. They see Mother Mary first before they see Jesus. But do they all lead to God? Are you going to shame them because they look different? But yes, we do shame people. Yes, we do shame people when they have a different point of view. We do shame people when they have a different religion or different look on life. We do. Humans do that. We are a very bad habit of doing that. We have crises all over the world. We're disliked and we're liked at the same time. Why? Because we shame people. We shame in our own community. Look in our own communities here, in our own little worlds of Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Look at how we shame each other. Because you're so locked in your mentality that everything has to be done that way. Get out of that mentality. Understand that not everybody will agree with you. Not everybody will be in alignment with you. But to put words in someone else's mouth that don't belong there, that weren't there, no, I draw the line. You don't speak for me. I speak for myself. So get that in your fat head, whoever you are, because you know who you are. You don't speak for me. I speak for myself, and I represent what comes out of my mouth. And when I open my mouth, I stand behind it. I don't know if you do, but I do. But to accuse me and to say that I don't respect women's rights, that when have I ever been? I've never seen you do that. Listen, I don't go out and parade myself when I do the good things of life, the good things in the world. I show up, I'm supposed to be there, I follow the smoke, and that's it. If you don't like it because you need validation for yourself, for your mind, you need validation. You know what? That's on you. That's not on me. That's where you're at. That's where your mentality and your thinking is. That you need to have this, that everybody has to notice you. Listen, I can care less if anybody notices me, okay? I show up with my drum circle. If you come, you come. I'm not going to get upset if one friend doesn't show up. I'm not going to get upset if that person didn't show up. Listen, you do the work, you shut up, and you be thankful and grateful that you have one breath to take the next day or the next second. If you want to be happy about anything, be glad that you've made it to this day, today, March 17th, 2021. You're breathing and you're alive and you're able to move, talk, eat, go to the bathroom. There are people who can't go to the bathroom. There are people who can't eat. There are people who are blinded. There are people who can't breathe right now. And we're worried about stupidity. Listen, when I said that things got banded, yeah, things got banded. eBay, Amazon, all these companies, they ban books because they don't want their corporate image to be affected. All right? If you need any more proof than that, fine. They ban it because, well, might alienate somebody. Somebody's feelings might get hurt. Listen, your feelings need to get hurt in order for you to learn. My feelings got hurt, right? So I'm here to get learned. Am I mad? No. I'm a little bit saddened that I would think that people would understand where I'm coming from. If you don't understand where I'm coming from, then you need to ask me versus try to humiliate me and try to embarrass me. You're not going to embarrass me. That's one thing you'll never do. Because I'll tell you right in your face that I disagree with you and you're out of line and I'm doing it right now. Right? As much as women have rights, yes, men have rights too. Okay? If a female is beaten by a man, we report to police, right? And then the police come in. But if a woman beats up a man, it kind of goes unsaid. We call him, he's a puss. How'd you let your wife beat you up? It's still abuse, right? Abuse is abuse. It doesn't matter if it comes from a woman or from a man. Abuse is abuse. There are a lot of groups that just, cater to one gender. And we alienate ourselves. And then hopefully we can come back to the middle, meet each other. Women's group, men's group. Let's come to the middle. Let's meet each other. What did you learn being in the woman's group? What did you learn being in the man's group? Can we coexist? Can we commingle? Can we understand? Can guys be friends with women? Of course. It's the pervert mind that people think that the man and a woman can't be friends. I've got multiple female friends. As many women have multiple male friends. We create these scenarios sometimes in the world. So when I post something, it's because it's on my mind. So I posted the Winnie the Pooh without his pants, right? Why? Because someone sent it to me. Because they thought it might intrigue my mind. And they're asking questions without asking questions. Yeah, okay, Winnie the Pooh has no pants, okay. And? He's a stuffed animal. Okay? And so we have versions and different things. There are people who are upset over the Grammy. How Cardi B, and this other chick, I'm not sure who she was. I don't remember her name. That they were like doing this, two-legged, like humping each other stuff. Some people were really offended by that. And some people were like, hey, you know what? This is female empowerment and they're trying to express themselves. For me, that's fine. But people think different, you guys. It doesn't mean you have to be mad at them and upset with them because they think differently. I get Pepe Le Pew was groping a cat. But did that turn us into pedophiles? Did that turn us into frickin' mongrels? No. I don't think so. So my point is, everybody has a different thought, every different frame of mind. Everybody thinks differently. Everybody sees the world differently. You will see the world how you want to see it. Right now, I want to see the world by challenging it because I have to challenge myself because I got too complacent. And I got too laid back about things. And let too many people just walk away like it was okay to say what they had to say to me. Some people say, it's better to turn the other cheek. Yes, I agree. Sometimes it's better just to walk away from a conflict or from a situation. Not this time. Because now you're not just attacking my integrity of my thought. You're attacking the core beliefs that I believe in. You're attacking, you know, and if I don't speak up, then others will assume that I'm that way. And that will not happen, because you will know me exactly how I am. And a lot of you know me, and I'm like this. What you're seeing here is a version of me that you may have seen or not seen. Some of you have. Some of you have not. And my most positive reason I'm here is because I wanted to make things correct things that, you know, as a leader, I'm also here to also represent the people who are not represented. Because the other ones are represented very well. I'm talking about your brothers and sisters who can't take the vaccine, you know. I'm talking to your brothers and sisters who just are fearful of the vaccine. I'm talking about your brothers and sisters who are not sure what to do. And you could be 16 to 99 and you still have the fear of it. I have an 87-year-old mother-in-law who doesn't know what to do. If she should take it or not take it, you know. She's lived this long. You know, no one in my household is vaccinated and she's still alive. Am I irresponsible for not taking the vaccine? Well, number one, the vaccine wasn't available on March of last year and throughout the whole year. And now we're here and we've made it this far. Do we take the risk and gamble to take something we're really not even sure about? People say, oh, but it was tested. It was rigorously tested. Blah. We don't know the future outcomes of this stuff. That's the reason I don't take it, okay? Because I don't know what will happen later versus, you know, on. People talk about, you know, abnormalities in birth, you know, with children, autism and stuff. So, you know, there's a whole history about vaccines causing certain things. I had a friend whose daughter kind of went into that autistic place. She was a fun little kid, and then all of a sudden she got this is years ago, but I remember she vaccinated, and she was never the same. Never the same. Never. She couldn't talk, nothing. What happened? I don't know. So these memories and these things roll around my head about what things that happened. I was fearful when my kids got vaccinated because I didn't know what was going to happen to them. I don't even know if anything did happen to them because they were so little. But that aside, my point is this. Listen, if you want to know something about my character, me personally, then ask me. Don't parade it on Facebook. Don't try to call me out to make yourself feel better, look better, or bigger in front of everybody else. Because actually, the smart person will realize that somebody is speaking out of line. Speaking out of line. Speaking from their ass. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't mean to be this way, but you know what? There comes a point where you fight for something or you don't. Or you just sit back and you just need to be quiet. I sat back and was too quiet. I'm not going to be quiet anymore about anything. Not just the virus, everything. You know? Everyone's like, well, tell me how you really feel, Iggy. It's not how I feel. It's where, you know, your facts and those facts are different, yes, and sometimes they don't match. And sometimes they do, you know. Sometimes you come and the facts match. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You make the right choices for your family, you make the right choice for you. But to think that every person in this country is going to be vaccinated, it just won't happen. It's not real. And to beat somebody up, you know, and to make fun of somebody because they won't take it, or to tell somebody, you know, I had some people pretty much were pretty gross about how they express themselves about what I posted, you know, and it's sad. It really is sad because I would never do that to them. I would never go on their post if I didn't agree with something and post the things that were posted. Now the post is gone. I took it down and I said thank you to everybody for participating. Thank you for everybody for sharing. And you know what? I left it at that. I gave it a good hour for people to respond if they wanted to. And then I deleted it. Why did I delete it? Because that's the kind of venom I don't want to go out into the universe, that I don't want to create. And was I a part of that? Obviously, I was part of that. And I'll take responsibility for that. That my words that I chose that day triggered people. You know? And why can't people be kind, Sherry? I don't know. I don't know why people can't be kind. Because they can be mean. That's why. They can choose. We can choose to be kind, and we can choose to be an ass. And some people chose to be an ass at my expense, thinking so everybody else would, so the peanut gallery would cheer. Well, I hope you're happy. I hope the peanut gallery cheered. You know, half these people, we don't even know half these people that we even talk to on Facebook. We hope that they're good people. I hope that I'm good people. But anyhow, I wanted to share that today, that, you know, there are people who cannot take the vaccine. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I dare you to prove me wrong on that one. Because I got people I can just click on right now and give you a name, and they'll tell you. So that's it, man. I don't know what else to say. Other than, you know, if you have a problem with me, then you need to, like, either delete me, unfriend me, or just get lost, you know, or communicate with me. Because, you know, if you challenge me, I'm going to challenge you back. If I feel it's a challenge that needs to be a challenge. You know, people called me out before, and they said, you know, unfriend me if I'm this, if I agree with this. And you know what? I sure did. Some of them were really close friends. But you know what? You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. It's my timeline to say what I feel and what I want to share. If you agree with me or disagree with me, it matters and doesn't matter at the same time, you know? I'm just putting it out there because sometimes we have to think about how other things are in the world. Your little world and my little world are not the only little things that happen. And sometimes we think that our little world is super important and supersedes other people's worlds. But you know what? Every world that we connect with and every world that we're part of, we are looking just at ourselves. So a part of me was mad. A part of me was confused. A part of me was like, hey, what's going on? A part of me doesn't even want to know that I even part of that person or these people. There's a higher version of myself going, very good, I'm glad that you spoke up. Because I can't stay in the low vibration anymore. You know, and thinking that the world's going to end, that we're all going to die. Of course we're all going to die. We all have that ticket home. But in the meantime, have fun, enjoy, have a good time, express, go fishing, you know? Get on a boat, go to Florida, go to Peru, you know, do something. Go down to the county fair, go to the store, whatever rocks your boat, whatever makes you happy, do it. Don't wait for it not to happen. If you're unhappy, make yourself happy. Figure it out. Get the help if you need. You know, if you're not feeling well, then you have to figure out ways to make yourself feel better, right? We can only help ourselves if we allow ourselves to be helped. And so I'm here expressing my feelings to you. That if you have an issue with Ignacio Garcia, my real name, I have nothing to hide. And I grew up, they call me Nacho. If you have an issue with the person you see before you, reach out. Ask a question. Because you don't know if something's going on in my life. You don't have any clue if I'm struggling. You don't have any clue if I'm upset or sad about things. You don't have no idea if maybe I'm grieving and sad. Because the world sees what they want to see of me and of others and of you, of the people you love and the people you care about. The world projects onto things, people and places and things in order for it to understand. So maybe you saw me in a different light, and then as soon as I opened my mouth and I wrote down something that was out of perspective of how you project onto me, then maybe felt like it was out of character. Maybe that's what you saw. Maybe that's what you noticed. Maybe that's what triggered you to say and do the things that you did. But anyways, enjoy the rest of your night. Do what you got to do. Ho'oponopono, much love, peace and love. You know, let's just make this a better place. Let's just do it one person at a time. And that one person is you, is me. That's where it starts. Not collecting people, not collecting friends, you know. It starts with us. If we want to be at peace in the world, peace begins with me. That's an old phrase that I learned along the way. And I couldn't tell you who even said that anymore, because I've used that so much. Peace begins with me. Peace begins with you. That's what it pretty much means. You want peace? Then it needs to start with this. Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not always right. I can tell you that a lot. I don't try to be right. I just try to see a point, and if someone shows me the other side of it, and then I get it. That's how I work. All right, guys. Peace and love. Matakuyasin. It's good to be here. I love you. Hey, we got drumming next week. Haha, I didn't know that was coming. Next Saturday, we got a drumming coming up. I will let you guys know. Be well. It'll be next Saturday around 3 to 5. I'll let you know. All right. Take care, friends. Be well. I will talk to you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here. Visit IggyGarcia.com with InsightsRadio.com. And I will see you next time on Iggy Garcia Live, The Mind of Iggy.